Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another horoscope of the month. This one is for October. If you haven't seen September's, I'll put a link to it up here. I cannot believe September is over. It flew right on by. So basically, all you're going to do is look for the timestamp down below that corresponds with your astrological sun sign. And sure, you can look at your other signs if you want to, but I'm setting the intention for your sun sign. And you'll get your reading, and I'll tell you how your month is going to go. So remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Let's get started. Aries, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, there is a YouTube members that you need to join. There's a lot of exclusive content you're missing out on. Okay, so you... Good news. What to avoid. And surprises. Okay. Well, the sun is reversed, which is a little bit of unhappiness. It seems like something you were really passionate about, or someone that you really invested in didn't really go the way you wanted it to go. So I see you a little bit defeated. If that hasn't happened yet, it might happen in the beginning of the month. The interesting thing here, though, is that it won't last long. Death card is in my good news position, which is a death and a rebirth, which means you'll either get a second chance or it'll be retooled, or something better will replace it almost immediately. So there is a rebirth in terms of your direction. And I don't think you're gonna have to do much. Death, when it happens to us, when it's reversed, death is happening to us, which means it's natural. So I think it's more like a crisis is avoided, although you won't see it at first. There will be a major crisis that will be avoided. And it'll be a smoother ride than you initially would have had as well. It'll be easier. Because before you were against the grain, now you'll be with it. And this person or this thing will be a way better fit, much easier, more proactive, more productive. I will also say there might be some changes in your environment or who you're immediately connecting with or hanging out with or working with, but it'll all be for the better. So don't stress too much. Now, in my avoidance position, we are looking at the Devil card reverse, which is negativity and toxicity. It does look like there is someone who is kind of hating. I'm not going to lie, especially with the Knight of Swords being reversed in my surprise position. It looks like you have a hater. There is just someone here that is just negative. Now, they don't directly have to be talking shit about you, but I will say they're just a negative person and they have negative energy and they bring down everything around them. Do not let this person permeate your subconscious and do not take their advice. They give unsolicited advice. They brag a lot. They talk a lot. They think they know everything, bit of a know-it-all. And you need to drown out this person's noise. If you don't, it'll make you second guess a lot of your direction. And I don't need you to do that. I also think that this person, I don't know if I would necessarily say they're jealous of you. I think that they're just negative. They're just a ball of negativity. I think they do this to everyone. So remember that it's not personal. So don't react negatively or try to fight them or argue with them. It's not personal. This person is just chaos in a bottle. And you just need to avoid them, sidestep them, or honestly distract them or throw them on someone else. That's what I would do. Now, the Knight of Swords being reversed connects with what I said earlier, but this is in my surprise position, which tells me that I don't think you need any help. I really think there's something you're going to be working on or something you're going to put a lot of effort into that needs to be me, myself, and I. No one else, no collaboration. I've got this. I can handle this. And you really need to just drown out all of the other noise. I just see you tunnel visioning on something that I feel like you're going to be really good at, really productive, and I think you know your shit. So I don't think you're going to need help. And if you think that you need help, I don't think you do. I think you just need to continue to work and you'll solve it on your own. I think a little bit of a period of isolation every once in a while is not a bad thing. And I think for you, sometimes that's when you do your best work. So I think this sort of month to me is all about productivity. It's all about creativity. It's all about progress. I don't know if I necessarily see you focusing too much on interpersonal relationships. It seems more of a goal-driven month, so make sure you get your goals and ducks in a row, because I do think that there's a lot of success that can happen to you this month. But if you rest on your laurels and you get distracted by gossip, you're going to regret the time that you wasted on that. So seize the opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. I will also say that it looks like there is someone that you can impress via hard work this month that will pay off in latter months. So you'll get some good kudos and some good karma in your flowers that will pay off later. So let's get you a song. It's the way this is pissing me off. It's like not, okay, there it goes. It's Britney Spears' Just Love Me. So to me, it's just about being yourself, being authentic. Like, this is who I am. This is what I am. This is how I act. Either love me or hate me. Like, keep it simple. The song is all about keeping it simple. Just love me, right? So to me, don't overcomplicate things. Simplify everything in your life. Make sure that you understand the simplest solution is the best solution and the easiest solution. And try not to overthink, overcomplicate, or let other people get in the way. I really think you just need to keep this month simple, precise, clean, and straightforward. I think you're going to have an easy month. I really do. I'm not worried. So if you like that, join the YouTube members. Good luck. The way this is pissing me off. Taurus, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below, and you're missing out on a lot of exclusive content if you do not join. There's a lot of y'all in there, so I appreciate those of you that are in there. All right, let's see how your month is going to go, Taurus. Oh, the Fool is reversed. So that's you. Good news. Three of Swords reversed. Oh, karma's a bitch, isn't it? What to avoid? Okay. Self-sabotage and surprises. Okay. So Fool's reverse, which says that there's a maturity in you and a seriousness. I definitely see you more serious. I see you working on more serious things, finding more serious solutions. I don't necessarily see you playing around or fucking around. Now's not the time to fuck around or mess around. I also see the Fool reverse as you maturing. So there's a situation that you didn't understand why it happened that you're going to finally understand why it happened. Either to you or someone else. But you're involved because the Fool reverse is like, I finally understand this and I'm mature and I've grown from this and I get it now. So there's some sort of closure or understanding. What's interesting about the Three of Swords being reversed in the good news position tells me that, once again, I do see closure with something painful or frustrating in your life. But what I also think the Three of Swords reverse is it's like, it says that someone who's either hurt you previously or intended to hurt you, I do think they're going to get their just desserts. I see you watching them crumble. I see you watching them fall, stumble, trip. And I also think that somebody tried to sabotage something of yours and it didn't work. And I think you're going to be very happy about that. And I think you're going to be kind of smiling from ear to ear, like, haha, bitch. I also think with the Three of Swords, if there's anybody from your past that has been trying to get at you, I think they're going to get the memo that you're no longer interested. Now, the Ten of Swords being reversed in my what to avoid position is self-sabotage. Be careful. I do think we need to be careful about our ego or appearing a little bit too cocky. Ten of Swords reversed is like, just try not to gloat or boast, you know? It's like, too much of a good thing is bad. Too much of a bad thing is worse. You know what I mean? Like, keep yourself even-keeled, keep yourself accountable, and try to be humble and down to earth. I think one thing I'm going to tell my Taurus is, especially with the Ten of Swords being reversed, ask your friends for advice before you do something. Is this a good idea? Should I do this? Is this too much? If you're asking yourself, is this too much or too far? The answer is yes this month. Now, in terms of surprises, the Emperor is upright, which is interesting. I see you taking back control, but I also see you being responsible for something. Something is going to be bestowed to you or put on in your lap. You're going to be responsible for something, like you're taking on a new task or spearheading something new. Like Emperor is like, people are coming to you for something. They're looking for you for maybe, guidance or something, or maybe you're good at something and you're gonna be rewarded for that. I also think there might be someone else. Emperor can sometimes indicate like a new boss or someone in a position of power that takes a liking to you. So you might find a new friend in a common enemy or a new friend in someone you wouldn't expect. I just see someone sort of noticing your specialties and in the fact that you're special and kind of taking a liking to you and rewarding you for that. whether it be with more responsibility or financially benefiting you or whatever the case may be. You're gaining social favor or some sort of favor with an individual here that is very powerful. So heavy is the head that wears the crown. I think that you're gathering resources, and I do think you're going to be adding new things to your plate. And I think you're going to be ruffling some feathers along the way simply because you're rising in ranks. So try to take it in stride and remember that if you have to shed some people that are not wishing you the best, that's okay. But I think right now, this is a month of building. I think next month and the months after, and especially next year, I think you're really going to start to reap the rewards and the benefits, and I think your crown is going to start to form. So just keep your head held high and watch everything happen around you. Try to remain as neutral as possible. All right, let's get you a song. Interesting. Beyonce video phone. Maybe someone is going to FaceTime you and it's going to be really important, or you're going to have a really important video call, or it could be phone call too. You might have a really important meeting or something, or you might meet someone of importance. That might be really important. I think there's someone very important you're going to meet this month. Very influential. So hopefully you guys like that. If you do, make sure you join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. Good luck. Who's gonna save you from losing your mind? Why you so artificial? Gemini, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below, and you're missing out on a lot of exclusive content if you do not. All right, my fellow Geminis, let's see what's tea. Okay, you, Ace of Cups reversed. Oh, we're jaded. Perfect. Good news. Oh, the Fool's reversed. Okay. What to avoid? Seven of Pentacles reversed. Oh, really? Surprises. Six of Swords reversed. Okay. All right, so right off the bat, the Ace of Cups being reversed says that Geminis are coming in here a little bit jaded, a little bit frustrated with their interpersonal relationships, feeling a little bit neglected, feeling like they are not super loved or are not appreciated. So there is a little bit of a chip on the shoulder starting this month out, a little bit burnt out when it comes to loving bonds or appreciation from others. Could even be platonic or even, work related. We're feeling we're not being heard, not being seen, not feeling appreciated. And I get that. But the Fool's reversed in my good news position, which is a good sign because the Fool reversed is about maturing and seriousness. The Fool would be, when it's upright, the Fool is like spontaneity. When it's reversed, it's like I have a concrete plan. I think for you, I think this month is about making plans and structure and not necessarily figuring it all out, but keeping it sort of in line. Basically, you need to streamline your life. Like, I think right now you need to organize. This seems to be a month of organization. Who's worthy of being in my life? Who's not? What should I put my effort into? What shouldn't I? How should I structure this thing? What should I do with this? How should I work out this problem at work or whatever? To me, it's about putting the pedal to the metal. I think you're gonna have to think more like a Virgo this month, where it's like you're gonna have to be a little bit more analytical and a little bit more streamlined and structured. We're looking more at like solutions to problems more than anything. So I think it's more just about fine tuning your life and working on efficiency. I think efficiency is a big word for you this month. It's all about making things efficient. I also think with the Fool, that's a maturity. So to me, it looks like you've learned a lot of lessons. Ace of Cups reversed is like you've been hurt, but you've learned the lesson. And I think you're actually applying the learned lesson to your life. So that's a good sign. Now, in my what to avoid position, we are looking at the Seven of Pentacles reverse. You have to make sure that you're not doing too many things at once. I think probably pretty common for most Geminis to do a million things at once. It's like in their nature. But Seven of Pentacles, when it's reversed, is like, it's okay to have a little bit of comfort. It's okay to slow things down. And it's also okay to need people or to need something. I think showcasing your own emotions will allow you to receive more emotion, because right now you're not getting enough emotion from people, but you're also not showing it yourself. So it's like they'll reciprocate what you show. So initiate, and try not to distract yourself with so many things. Slow it down a bit. Now, in my, can't even think straight. In my surprise position, we are looking at the Six of Swords reverse, which says, I don't need you to find change in your life. In fact, that's the last thing you should do. I need you to appreciate what's in front of you. You're always looking for something new, always looking to add, always looking for more, more, more. I think you have enough right now. Maybe next month things will change, but for October, you have enough. The Six of Swords says don't change anything. It also says that you don't need to change anything because it looks like something is going to produce a result that has been dormant for a while. You know, this could be anything from, you know, someone you used to talk to coming back and giving you an opportunity, an old email you sent, finally getting a reply, old text message, or an old video you posted if you're a social media person that gets traction. The Six of Swords says that a lot of the things that haven't been moving, they will move. You don't need to change it. The change is going to happen around you. You're not going to be the one to change. It's like people weren't ready for certain things, or maybe you weren't ready for certain things, but you will be now. So I think you're going to start to see a lot of success in areas of your life that have been dormant for a while, and it's going to shock the shit out of you because you haven't changed, but circumstances did, and the people around you have. So let's get you a song. Kelly Clarkson, Already Gone. Yeah, there's a bittersweet energy here because it's almost like, well, now you appreciate this. It's too late, like whatever, but it's not too late. I also think that that's a sign of like, there might be some things that you used to want or people you used to want that you no longer do that are going to come back around and be like, hey, like I'm ready. And you're going to be like, I'm already gone, bitch. Like to me, you know what you want. So I think you're going to have a lot of options put in front of you this month for things that you can put your eggs in the basket of. And I think you're going to be very picky and choosy about who and what you put your eggs in. Like, do I actually give a fuck about this person? No. So fuck you. I don't care. You snooze, you lose. Or maybe you do. And you're like, all right, now is finally the chance. So it's a picky month. Interesting. If you like that, join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. Good luck. Cancer, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. You're missing out on exclusive content if you do not. All right, Cancers, let's see what's going on for you guys. Oh, Queen of Wands is reversed for you. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all got beef. Devil card's reversed. Y'all got beef. Yep, death. Yep. Y'all got beef. No, y'all got beef. It's a beef. Yep, Tower. Holy whammy. Jesus Christ. All right, Cancers. This is an intense month. I'm not going to lie to you. The Queen of Wands is reversed for you, which says that you have a lot of pent-up frustration, and sometimes it's anger, but it's just pent-up frustration. It's going to be released. Be careful because you don't want to be passive-aggressive, but it needs to be released, and it should be released. It's not healthy to hold this in. The Devil card is reversed, which is in my good luck or good news position, which is a good sign. And I know you guys are like, Devil card, good sign. It's reversed, which tells me that someone or something that you have been saying is not good, is going to fail, is not the right decision to make, or is a bad person, is a negative energy, is going to be exposed. So you are getting your I told you so moment where you are going to be like, I told you I had a bad feeling about that person, or I told you I had a bad feeling about that opportunity, or I had a bad feeling about that thing. I told you that this was not how it should have gone, and you did not listen to me. You're going to get an I told you so. However, the Devil card and the Queen of Wands reverse tells me you are going to have to address it, and it is going to get a little dirty, but that's okay. Getting in the mud is the only way to fix it, and it's okay. I'm giving you the pass to get a little dirty. You're not going to be grimy, but you need to make sure that you defend your space and those that you love. You need to protect your energy and you need to protect your space. And if somebody or something is threatening that, it's your duty to make sure that doesn't happen. I have utmost faith that you guys will handle this in a mature way, so I'm not worried. But do not let people walk all over you or take advantage of you. Do not be a pushover. Now, in my avoidance position, we are looking at the death card reverse. What did I say? You do not need to change anything. You do not need to adjust. Other people need to adjust to you because you were right. So death card being reversed tells me, listen, we don't have to get rid of everything and we don't have to get rid of everyone. We can pinpoint the poison and suck the poison out. Okay? You know who was poisonous and you knew what was poisonous. So extract it from the problem and it will be solved. Now, Tower being reversed, you already know is a little bit of drama, but this is in my surprise position, which tells me, one, this is going to benefit you because you're going to be seen as someone that knows your shit and is the only one that can fix the problem because you saw it before it even happened, or the person. Two, it also shows me that you're going to be very, very savvy in rebuilding this and restructuring. And three, you're going to get more responsibility because of it. So to me, there's like some sort of like, wow, you're really good at problem solving. Wow, you're really good at changing this on the fly. Oh, I threw a wrench in your plans. You were able to fix it all and change it the last minute. That's great. Like there's some sort of like, oh, you are really good at this. Like there's like some sort of like understanding. And I think people are going to take you more serious. I think people saw you as naive or stupid. And I think people are going to take you a lot more serious and appreciate you a lot more. I also think with the Tower, you helped avoid something that could have been a million times worse. And I think you personally avoided it. Maybe other people didn't. And you'll be able to give some good advice and help. I also think with the Tower reverse, a lot of people were getting persuaded by someone they should have been, or were getting sucked into something they shouldn't have been. So it does look like this will kind of help prevent a lot of other fires that could have been blazing. It'll put those out before they even begin. So somebody's influence is getting cut off, thank God, because it wasn't a great influence. So it does look like, I think that this is going to be mostly an intuitive intuition check for you, that you trust yourself because you are right, and that you don't let other people kind of knock you out of your gut instinct. I think this is really going to be like a powerful self assurance time for you. I think your confidence is going to increase, and I think your pride and ego is going to be restored, because it looks like you were a little bit knocked down, a little down and out, but that's going to be gone. I think you're going to feel like a king or queen again. So let's get you a song. Oh my fucking God, it's Robin, Criminal Intent. I told you someone here is a bad seed, or something was a bad opportunity, and you knew. And you knew bitches was going to go down, and you were like, no. And you were the one that was prepared, and you're the one that's going to help other people. You are the gatekeeper, baby. You got the keys to the castle. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready for y'all, because y'all are going to be all messaging me, be like, oh my God, I was right, and you were right about it, and these people are finally did-it-up. It's going to be a good month for you. It's going to be a very good month. A little petty, but a good month. A little drama, but a good month. If you like that, join the YouTube members. You don't want to miss out, okay? Good luck. It's linked down below. Leo, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below, and there's a lot of exclusive content that you're missing out on. Okay. You. Moon, what is the lie and deceit? There's deception. Good news. What to avoid. The Sun. Surprises. 9 of Cups reverse. Okay. If any of my Leos have told a lie, big or small, you better cop to it now, because it will be exposed. If you haven't said anything or made any lies, or even if it was a little white lie, if you haven't said any lies, someone who lied to you is going to be exposed. Either way, a major lie is going to be uncovered. A big one. And it's going to be a little jaw-dropping, shocking, and it's going to make you feel a certain type of way. Because the moon is like It's like if somebody had a second a double life, or if somebody, told you they did something and never did it. And this is a big lie though. To me, it feels big. To me, it feels like ongoing, like a long-term lie, like a pretty big lie. And I think this big lie is going to be encompassed by a couple other small lies that are going to be uncovered. So a lot of truths are going to be uncovered to you. Now, the Seven of Pentacles being reversed in my good news position tells me that it looks like this isn't something that's only affecting you. It does look like it'll affect other people. And it looks like there's going to be a scurrying of people. Like I see people running around and trying to like, oh my God, I'll fix it. I'll do this. I'll do that. It seems like a lot of people are going to try to make things up to you. I see a lot of accountability. I see a lot of apologies coming to you. I see a lot of people trying to kiss the ring. I also think that for you, this is a time to nurture the people in your life that you value. Seven of Pentacles, like, let me get out of my comfort zone. Let me go and put my eggs in some other people's baskets. Let me give them some grace because I'm collecting. I think you're going to be collecting the good people and sort of ushering them in with you to something new. Like, it just seems like you're finally like, okay, like, come with me. Like, I got this. For some reason, I just see you collecting people. Like, they have value to you for a reason. And I see you being like, let me move with grace. I also think you're going to be really busy this month. It seems like there's a lot of things that you're going to have to do. Busy is good. Productive is good. I think you're going to be happy about that. I also think there's money to be made. Some good money to be made this month. Now, Sun being upright in my avoidance position says, like I said, be careful of being too boastful, too arrogant, or too cocky, right? Lead with grace. But the Sun also tells me what suits you now may not suit you in the future. So try to make sure that you're thinking long-term with the decisions that you make this month and not short-term. Short-term benefit, long-term loss. Short-term loss, long-term benefit. Remember that, because I think some of you might overindulge and you might say yes to things that you should say no to. Be careful saying yes, because it's like, just make sure that it's going to benefit you long-term and not just in the moment. You know what I mean? Like instant gratification, try to avoid that this month. Surface level, superficial things, try to avoid that. I also think, I know I'm telling a Leo to kind of pull back a little bit and not try to make things so flashy. And it's like triggering, but it's the truth. Like sometimes a superpower, subtlety is a superpower sometimes. So keep that in mind. Now, the Nine of Cups is reversed. So Nine of Cups reversed in my surprise position tells me that I don't think you're going to get exactly what you want this month. So it's okay to be patient and wait. The opportunity to kind of strike will happen in a later month. So it's okay to collect. It's okay to observe. It's okay to sort of water the plants. But if they're not growing this month, that's okay. If it doesn't bear fruit this month, that's okay. Again, avoid instant gratification. I will also say that someone else is not going to get what they want because of the revelation that happens. And I think you're going to be pleased about that, because if they would have gotten what they wanted, it would have hurt you negatively. So there's some sort of victory in someone else's loss. Let's get you a swung. Yeah, it's pink, just like a pill. I see that as like a hard pill to swallow, or a solution, like an instant solution. So it's mimicking what I said earlier, but I will also say there's a lot of bittersweet moments this month. One thing dies for another to grow. So just keep that in mind. It's all about rebirth, death and rebirth. It's all about reborn, and understanding that some things are painful, not because I needed them, but because I was too comfortable. And comfort does not always equal happiness or success. So keep that in mind. If you like that, join the YouTube members link down below. Good luck. I want to know the truth, even if it hurts me. Virgo, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. There's a lot of exclusive content that you're missing out on if you don't. Let's see how your month is going to go. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay. Good news. Six of Pentacles reverse. What to avoid. Four of Wands reverse. Okay. Page of Cups reverse in my surprise position. Okay, so you're the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is emotional growth. So you guys are maturing, but I think you're also realizing that emotions and investments are very important. Like, you're really valuing your feelings and your emotions this month, unlike ever before. And I think you're going to get attached to someone or something that you're probably not going to realize you're going to get attached to. And you're going to be very invested and you're going to nurture it almost like it was your baby. So I'm very impressed, very happy with this. This is a healthy emotional state, and I think you need to ride it all the way until the wheels fall off. I also think you're going to be honest about your feelings, something you never do. Now, the Six of Pentacles being reversed in my good news position tells me that you are breaking routine and you are breaking out of that like accountability, responsibility mentality. You're letting loose. You're taking the stick out. I think you're going to relax. I think you're going to be fun. I see a lot of spontaneity. I see you saying yes before thinking to things. You're going to be a completely different person this month. People are going to be like, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? You're like not worried about rigid planning. You're not worried about like what's going to happen if I do this. You're just going to go with it. I just think you're embracing your fun side this month. I think you're just kind of letting your hair down, taking your tits out. Like, I just think you're having a good time. I think you finally got it. Like, this month, things are going to click for you, where you're finally going to feel free. And when you're free, you're not only your most productive, but you're most creative. And you'll actually have a lot of harmonious things happen to you and solutions come to you. I think a lot of you are going to get solutions in your dreams. Like, I think you're going to I think you're going to bond to people like you haven't bonded to them before. Like, I think this is a really easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl moment. Like, I don't think it's going to be as stressful as you think it is, because it's almost like you were so stressed that it blew up. It popped, the bubble popped, and now you're like, whatever. It broke anyway, so might as well play in the sand. You know what I mean? That's all over the floor. So the Four of Wands reversed in my what to avoid position. If any of you are looking to move, be careful. And if any of you are looking at homes to purchase or anything like that, just be careful. Double check everything, because I think your first sort of inclination might not be the best inclination. Or your first choice might not be the best. But Four of Wands is also about your environment. And when it's reversed, it's a change of environment. If we have to avoid changing the environment, that to me means that you have good things around you. Appreciate the good that's around you. Don't seek for difference elsewhere. I also think that you need to make sure that you're not obsessively obsessing over everyone else's comfort. It's okay to kind of focus on yourself a little bit. And it's okay for other people to feel uncomfortable in a situation. That's not your job. Like, I think you're going to be minding your own business a little bit more than you're used to, because you're used to trying to make everything nice for everyone and be responsible. And I think for once you're going to be like, I don't actually care. I'm going to be a little bit more reckless. It's giving Aries-like energy. And you know what? If I want to be childish, I'm going to be childish. I love this. Yes, embrace all of this. Now, in my surprise position, we are looking at the Page of Cups reverse. So that would be a detachment, but I think that's a detachment from the old you. I just think you've realized if you can't beat him, join him. I also think with the Page of Cups, I just think that you're like, you know what? I don't really need things to be serious all the time. I don't need to be attached to everything all the time. And the things that I am attached to, it's okay if they disappoint me, because I love it or I love them, so whatever. Like, it seems to me your expectations are falling out, which is a good thing. It's not that you're having low expectations. Shut up. I know you're triggered, but your expectations have kind of fallen and you're kind of just embracing and living in the moment. I also think what the Page of Cups is, it looks like there's someone here who's been vying for your attention for a very long time, that I think you're finally going to be able to get through to them and be like, we're not going to click, and that's okay. I also think that somebody here is going to be a very good influence on you. I see a very close bond with you and someone new, and it's going to kind of make you feel alive again. So let's get you a song. Yep, peach PRC time of my life. This is all about like iconic memories in her life and all the crazy things she's done in her life. You're going to have some really good memories. You're making memories. You're making core memories this month. I love this. Have fun, be reckless, enjoy life. If you like that, join my YouTube members is linked down below. Libra, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. There's a lot of exclusive content, so you're missing out if you don't. It's also your birthday month, so for most of you, so let's see. Good news, Justice card reverse. Well, never mind. There's no good news. I'm just kidding. It's well, technically it's not good news. Technically it's you, but okay. Good news, Hangman reversed, 5 of Swords reversed in my what to avoid, 10 of Cups reversed. Okay. Sire Libras, the Justice card is reversed, which says, I do think we're going to be starting out the month with a little bit of a setback. Justice card is just like something isn't fair and it's pissing you off and it's bothering you. Just because something isn't fair doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything you can do about it or should do about it. I know inequality is like drives you crazy. But here's the thing. I actually think that that situation will solve itself. Some sort of setback or failure will solve itself. So even though you're going to be frustrated and you're going to want to like scream and yell, I think it's okay to just be like, okay, because they're going to come crawling back or they're going to need you again or whatever it is. Like you're going to end up being right. The Justice card's going to end up turning upright because the Hangman is reversed in my good news position, which tells me not to let go of something, which tells me somebody doesn't want to let go of you or somebody is going to need you or something. So that's like, again, that's some sort of failure or setback that just like wasn't meant to be, that you're either going to get another chance at or something even better will be replacing it. Just because look at that as like a contract, right? Like let's say Justice card's reversed. Let's say that you were up for a position in a job and you didn't get chosen. Maybe they'll offer you a better position or a new position, or maybe another job will come in with an even stronger offer. Or, you know, maybe you got fired, Justice card reversed, but Hangman is reversed, which says, something that you wanted to do either before your last job or during your last job might come back around. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's some sort of setback or failure that I actually think a part of it or a piece of it is floating and it's going to come back to you. And it's going to be even better than you could have imagined. So just sit tight, just wait, be patient. Now in my avoidance position, we are looking at the 5 of Swords reversed. Don't be petty. Don't be vengeful. Don't be spiteful. As I said, whatever fell apart in your life or whoever has been removed, it's going to come back around and you're going to get to boast and brag and gloat. So you'll have your chance to stick it to them, but be patient and wait. Be more Scorpio-like. Wait for your opportunity to strike. I will also say, be careful of anybody who is a little bit mischievous. You don't need them around you, and I think you might be removing someone who's a little mischievous from your life. Now, 10 of Cups being reversed in my surprise position tells me that your end game goals are changing. What you're happily ever after is changing. What used to make you happy no longer will. Your family or vibe or community is going to change, and the people you go to are going to change. I just see a complete change in your structure of your life and especially the people in it. And it's way better this time, way better for you. But I think you need to embrace new. Like to me, this is like a new tribe that you're going to be a part of. It's a new energy. And I think it's going to make you feel inspired and want something different in your life, a different outlook in your life and a different goal. So a new goal will sort of appear in your life and new people as well. So I'm really excited for this. I think that it's a little scary at first, but I think you're going to really enjoy this. I also feel like if there's any sort of issue with people around you, I think they're going to solve it without your help. So you're going to kind of be able to mind your business, which I very much enjoy. So let's get you a song. Oh my God. It's Slut Pop Reprise, which is so funny by Kim Patches, which is so funny because this is redoing the Slut Pop song. It's retooling the Slut Pop song, which is exactly what I said is happening to you. There's a retooling of something that didn't work out for you. Like, it's literally the same thing. I'm telling you, promise me you'll be patient. Good things come to those who wait. If you like that, join the YouTube members. There's a link down below. Good luck. These bitches can't suck like me. These bitches can't suck like me. Walk in, I'm the sucking queen. Plus, I like Slut Poppery Pies better than Slut Pop the song. Scorpio, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. If you don't, you're missing out on a lot of exclusive content. All right. You, Fool, popular card this month. Popular card this month. Naive energy. Good news, Strength card reverse. Oh. Okay. What to avoid, High Priestess. Surprises, Three of Pentacles. All right. The Fool is a naive energy. It's a young energy. I do see spontaneity and adventure for you. I do think you need to be more impulsive this month. I think an impulsive decision is going to reap massive benefits and rewards for you. Excuse me, thinking on your toes is the truth. Thinking on your toes, and just saying yes to something or being all in on something that normally you'd be a little bit more structured about, I think is going to benefit you. Winging it is going to benefit you. However, it's a bit of naive energy. And when we look at the Strength card being reversed in our good news position, that's about vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be sensitive. I think your emotions are going to be more raw this month. I think you're going to be more honest. And I think you're going to be more susceptible to people being permeating into your life and into your bubble. I think this is all a good thing. I know you're going to be like, oh my God, what if I trust the wrong person? Da, 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 da. I get it. And we'll get to that with the High Priestess card in a second. But I think for you, you're going to learn a lesson from everyone, no matter what, good or bad. You can't avoid that. And so I think this is just a message of letting you know that, like, when you're your most vulnerable and most spontaneous, you're your most likable and most successful. Embrace your feelings. That's your superpower. And I also think, yeah, like Fool reverse and Strength card reverse, and then we have the High Priestess in our avoidance position. I do think that you were maybe trusting the wrong thing or trusting the wrong people. And I think someone or something may have failed you. I get that. Especially with High Priestess in the avoidance position, it's like, be careful of your trust. I get that. But just because something didn't go the way you wanted it to, just because someone or something burned you, doesn't mean everybody will. And I don't think you need to dive too deep into like the hows and whys or the spirituality of it all. I think you need to look at the cold hard facts and be like, I put my best foot forward and it didn't work out. That's okay. Because when the Three of Pentacles is in my surprise position, your hard work is going to pay off. And something you least expect is going to give you some sort of reward or benefit or take off, especially business-wise or work-wise. So for me, it's like, it's okay to have a misstep. It's okay to have a flounder. And it's okay to make a mistake. That is not going to stop your blessings or stop your rewards or prevent your success. So don't beat yourself up over it and don't allow yourself to be jaded. The more free you are, the more open you are, the more people will receive your energy. This is like if something or someone made you look bad, instead of being angry and bitter, if you were just honest and raw and continued to move in love and peace and emotion, people would be like, they'd feel sorry for you. They'd be on your side. So just make sure you understand that. You're not the villain this time. And I know you're used to being the villain, and you shouldn't be the villain. And revenge and pettiness is not going to get you a reward. Being honest and open will honestly allow you to be the hero. And you're more of a victim of your ability to trust than you are of being a bad person. And keep that in mind. I think it's your superpower. I think your sensitivity is a strength, not a weakness. Let's get you a song. Pink, What About Us? Which is funny because it's from the Beautiful Trauma album. This is like, what about all the craziness? What about all the stuff you said? What about all this? It's not about it anymore. Who cares? Let it go. Let it go and clean the slate. I promise you, because you're going to be meeting a lot of new people and there's going to be a lot of new energy, and that new energy does not know what you're talking about. They don't know the backstory. They don't know the lore, and they don't care. Whatever happened previously no longer matters or pertains to the now or the future. Let go of the past, and other people will let it go with you. If you enjoyed that, make sure you join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. Good luck. Catching my breath when we retouch. Here I go again, I'm falling in love. Sagittarius, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. If you don't, you're missing out on a lot of exclusive content. It's your own fault. All right, Sagittarians, let's see. Oh, Nine of Swords. What are you stressing about, babes? Babes, don't stress. You're so sexy. Haha. Good news. Two of Cups. Oh. What to avoid. Nine of Wands. Per. Walk on eggshells. And then surprises. Six of Swords. Okay. Okay. Well, for starters, I see you stressed and overanalyzing something and trying to figure something out that's not supposed to be figured out. Timing is everything, and this situation will be healed or fixed or remedied or understood in divine timing. Stop fucking stressing. You're only making yourself worse. It doesn't matter. You don't have the answer? Good, you're not supposed to. You'll get the answer eventually. Wing it, bitch. Now, in my good news position, we are looking at the Two of Cups. I see you getting very close to someone, and this person is very beneficial to you, very helpful, very honest. Yes, for some of you, it could be romantic, but for a lot of you, it's just platonic. This person really wants to help you. They want to do things with you, for you, and this person is very similar to you. It's like the yin to your yang. So think of it like a work wife or work husband too, if that fits. But this is definitely someone here that you're going to hit it off with very quickly, connect with, and there's a big camaraderie. You may even already know this person, but you just may not have had the time to connect, but something will force you to sort of bond and connect, maybe a project or something. Now, Nine of Wands being reversed in my avoidance position is like, that's about things getting worse before they get better. Here's my thing. You don't have to destroy things in order to understand them. You don't have to dissect things in order to understand them, and you don't have to make situations chaotic, okay? If you cannot find something, it is not meant to be found. Let me reiterate. If something is lost, it may not be time for it to be found. Relax. Breathe. It will happen eventually. You will find this thing soon, okay? You will get your answer soon. Relax. I just see you throwing fucking tantrum and throwing shit around and be like, I need to figure this out now. Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? You need to do this, and demanding things. That's not going to get you what you want. I promise you it's going to fall in your lap when you need it. I promise. The key and solution to your problem will fall in your lap when you need it. Trust me. Trust me. Now, in my surprise position, we are looking at the Six of Swords. Something is going to cause some sort of change in your life. Definitely some sort of change. You might get an email or something on social media might pop off or something like that as well. But the Six of Swords tells me that when something is brought to you, it's going to alter your direction. There's somebody giving you something or bestowing some sort of knowledge or handing you something that is an opportunity or is going to cause some form of change. That's why I said I think you're just sitting tight until the tides roll in, and the tides are going to roll in, and when they do, they're going to drop something in your lap that is very valuable to you and that will cause you to be extremely productive and garner some sort of success or happiness. But again, the tide will roll it in. Okay, it's like a pirate coming on a ship and bringing you the booty, bitch. You won't expect it. You won't even see it coming. And when it happens, you'll be like, okay. I think a lot of you will be like, yo, you need to join this thing, or yo, like add yourself to this thing, or here's this opportunity, or I got this thing. You got to show up tomorrow. Like something last minute will benefit you tremendously. Say yes. Don't say no. You'll remember this. All right, let's get you a song. Yes. Gaga Wig, Slay Mama Boots, House. Yep. Selena Gomez Whiplash. You're going to feel like you're going to be like over here, then you're over here, you're over here, you're over here. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, I have to hurry up and go do this thing. I just got the biggest opportunity of my life and I only have 2 days to do it in. Yes. Congratulations in advance. You're going to be pulled and pushed. And where you start this month is not where you're going to end. That's a good thing. Okay? You're going to be all over the place. Yes, you're going to be a bit frustrated. Don't lash out at people. Trust the divine timing. Okay? I also think that something from a long time ago is going to rear its ugly head, but it's going to be pretty this time, and it's going to be beneficial. So remember, if you like those, join the YouTube members. Link down below. Good luck. I feel those palpitations, those boom, boom, booms. I'm on a new vibration. Yeah. Capricorn, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, you can join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. There's a lot of exclusive content that you're missing out on if you do not join. All right, let's see what's going to happen for you this month, Capricorns. All right, you're the King of Wands reversed. Okay. Why? Good news, Ace of Wands. If any of you are trying to get pregnant, now's the time. If you're not, use protection. What to avoid? Four of Pentacles. Oh, that's why. Okay. Empress in my surprise position. I don't need you to work hard at all. In fact, I need you to avoid work at all costs. I know I just triggered all of you by saying that, but it is the truth. The King of Wands is reversed, which says that I'm a little bit worried about you burning yourself out, but I'm also a little worried about you suffocating something. Too much of a good thing is bad. And when King of Wands reversed, it's like you might have to kind of pull back and allow other people to take the reins sometimes. Not that I think you have bad intentions or bad advice or bad ideas, but I think when the King of Wands reverse, it's sometimes good to let other people take a turn, right? Sharing is caring, and we have to share our toys. And I think that's the lesson that's being learned here is sharing responsibility, sharing energy, sharing opportunities, sharing time in the sun, sharing, leadership, things like that. I think sharing is the big overarching theme for you guys this month. The Ace of Wands is the birth of something new, so I already talked about that earlier. But I also think the Ace of Wands, there's going to be something new that you're going to want to do, or someone new. But I just see something new on your platter. And I think that's why the King of Wands reverse, it's like it's okay to let somebody else take over because you have a new baby to nurture. Ace of Wands. Excuse me. I also think that this is something that you've never really had the time to put energy into, or someone you never had the time to put energy into. And with bestowing upon someone else responsibility in your life to someone else, I think you'll finally have the time to do it. I also think with the Ace of Wands, it's going to be something that manifests very quickly and produces results very quickly as well. It's going to make you feel kind of alive again. Also, when the Ace of Wands is there, I would say sometimes it's okay to do things on your own as well. You don't necessarily need other people for this, at least not yet. Maybe eventually, but one cog in the machine is all you need currently, or one cook in the kitchen. Now, in my what to avoid position, we are looking at the Four of Pentacles verse, which is about investing into others. When it's upright, it would be selfishness. When it's reversed, selflessness. And since that's what we're avoiding, I think you need to kind of fine-tune your skill sets individually and on your own. What I mean by that is allowing other people to do things allows you more time to perfect your talents and your skill sets. And I think you need to brush up on certain things. Perhaps you're getting a little rusty or a little complacent and not adjusting to new things. Think of it like if someone's working all the time, they don't know what's currently happening in their industry or their field, right? And so maybe it's time to kind of go to that convention or pay attention or consume that content or pay attention to the trends of whatever career you're in. Or, maybe it's a person and you are neglecting a certain individual. You need to put more energy into them. It could even be yourself. It's just about not being distracted and paying close attention to the changes that have been happening around us that you haven't had time to. Because I think you're falling behind, and I don't want you to fall behind. And you're falling out of favor and out of trend, right? And you want to be current. So keep that in mind. I also think money-wise, I think there's something that you want to invest in that I think you need to be conscious and careful of. I think investing a little bit of money and time into something is okay, but a lot, I would say wait. Just wait. Don't put too much into something. For some reason, I'm a little worried about your finances this month. Now, Empress is upright. Be careful of big purchases. Empress is upright. So Empress is in my surprise position. Empress is about like a nurturer, right? But Empress is also in charge. So for me, it looks like there is someone here that you're going to be seeing as an equal, and you're going to be respecting. Even though they're slightly different to you, they may be a little bit more sensitive. I do feel like this is someone that is very, very good for you. Could be a yin to your yang, but I feel like for most of you, this is someone who you just respect and admire. And I think you're going to almost like, I don't know about look up to each other, but it seems like there's almost like a sharing of notes, a sharing of knowledge. Like, I'll give you my half if you give me yours. There's some sort of exchange of information or ideas or goods or something. And there's potential for you and this person to do something together that is very powerful and important. There's some sort of like, you're both at the same ego level or both at the same pride level. And it's really good. It's really healthy. Lots of respect, lots of productivity. It's like if two bosses came together and sort of worked together on a project. Like, I think you're going to find solace in something or someone you least expect. And a respect in someone that maybe you initially didn't respect or didn't think you would ever respect, and vice versa. All right, let's get you a song. Show me the fire, show me the flames. Well, it's Kesha's The Herald song Deconstructed, so maybe the name Herald has importance. But that's about seeing someone or something for the last time. And since it's a deconstructed version, it's about slowing things down and picking them apart. So I wouldn't be surprised if when you separate yourself from whatever it is that you've been attached to, person, place, or thing for so long, and allow someone else to take over, I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being final. And if you don't end up going back to it, or at least not in the same way, you might find something better with the Ace of Wands, the Empress, and that song. You might sort of realize that that's what fit the old you, but with the new trends, the new energy, the new things that are happening, you might want different. So just because something benefited you previously doesn't mean it's going to in the future. Keep that in mind. If you like that, join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. There's a lot of exclusive content you're missing out on. Good luck. Aquarius, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, join the YouTube members. They're linked down below. There's a lot of exclusive content that you're missing out on if you do not. All right, Aquarius, let's see how this month is going to go for you. Ooh, Justice card is upright. Something is ruling in your favor. Good news is the Three of Pentacles. Might be a new job for some of you. Okay, what to avoid? Eight of Wands, rapid change. Okay. And then surprises, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay. So you guys are the Justice card upright, which says that something is ruling in your favor. A long-standing issue is going to rule in your favor. Some sort of maybe legal victory or just some sort of victory is going to be happening for you very, very quickly. And I think you're going to be rewarded for it. Justice says there's always penance, right? And so, or atonement. So it looks like you're going to be rewarded for it and someone is going to be quote unquote punished. I also think with the Justice card, it says that you've ruled well and you've done what you need to do. So anything that you're separating yourself from or moving on from, you did so in grace. It's like if you were stepping down from a CEO position, you led as best as you could, right? Or manager position or whatever. Now, Justice also tells me that your intentions are pure. So anything you do this month with pure intentions will not only be met with and reciprocated with good intentions, but it will have good rewards. So your karma is at an all-time high. I would cash in my karmic rewards if I were you. Put yourself out there, ask for things, you will receive them this month. Now, closed mouths don't get fed. Now, in my good news position, the Three of Pentacles is there. I think a lot of you might have a new job or a change in career or a change in location or a change in job or a change in your routine or maybe a new client or whatever the hell it is that you do. We all do different things. It's hard to pinpoint what exactly that means for your career, but it is good. Whatever it is, the change that's coming for your job is going to be good. If you are looking for a job, that would be about finding one. But I also think the Three of Pentacles is about hard work. For some reason, your hard work is being appreciated and noticed. People are seeing how hard you work and the impact that you've had, not only in your actual job, but in your friendships, in your relationships, in your family. Like the glue that you are and the things that you've done for others is going to be noticed, and perhaps missed for some of you. Now, in my in my avoidance position, we do see the Eight of Wands. That's rapid change. It's not that I need you to avoid change at all costs. To me, it's about avoiding the chaos of rapid change. Allow yourself to ease into new things and new lifestyles, new people, and new experiences. Take it little by little and make sure you appreciate the process. This is a warning to make sure you appreciate the process and don't get obsessed about the journey. Okay? Because I think when you pick the flowers along the way, it's going to make it much more meaningful. And I think that's what people love about you is the details. You notice the details, you appreciate the details, and you make things beautiful. So try not to get too tunnel visioned. Now, in my surprise position, we are looking at the Wheel of Fortune reverse. That's about bad luck or a misstep. It looks like there is something that you very much wanted that is not for you. So you're going to feel like, oh my God, the sky is falling. Wasn't for you. Not only will something better replace it, but when Wheel of Fortune is reversed, it tells me that you do not need to take a leap of faith or a risk. I think that you are conditioned to believe that if I do something risky, I'll finally feel again. I'll feel alive. I'll get that empty feeling in the pit of my stomach. It'll be filled up if I take this risk, if I take this leap of faith. That's wrong. You want to know how that's going to be filled up? Through experience and through time. And you don't need to do something crazy. You don't need to change everything. You don't need to be impulsive and wild and do something you never would have done or go after something you never would have got out. You don't have to do that. The opportunity will fall in your lap when it's necessary, and the door will appear before you when it's time to open it. So I think for you, you just need to embrace and appreciate what's in front of you and really have a good time and digest the fruit that's laying on the floor, rather than the fruit that's going to bear in a few months. I think you need to appreciate the good while you still have it and the good that's around you. That's why people love you. That's why people are giving you opportunities, and that's why people do, enjoy having you around. It's because you appreciate the little things, and you don't need to be wild and crazy and do something, dramatic and risk it all. Other people are going to risk it all for you. I think someone's setback is going to be your benefit. If you remember in Squid Game, that one game they play towards the end where not all the paths are solid and they have to jump on the platforms, and essentially the people who go first will be able to find out which platform is real and which platform is fake. That's going to happen for you. Someone else is going to jump on a metaphorical platform and fall through, and you'll be able to avoid that platform because you'll know that it's not real, or you'll be able to avoid that opportunity because you'll know it wasn't real. So let's get you a song. Yep, Miley Cyrus, Goodbye. It's okay to say goodbye to certain things, because I think for you, goodbye for now, not forever. That's a message for you this month. If you like that, make sure you join YouTube members. It's linked down below. Good luck. I have to go and leave you alone, but always know, always know, always know that I loved you so. I loved you so. Pisces, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. If you don't, you're missing out on a lot of exclusive content. All right, let's see how this month is going to go for you. Oh, you're the Five of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Page of Swords reversed. That is in our good news. What to avoid is a Page of Pentacles. And then surprises, the Six of Wands. I'm going to go straight to surprises. The Six of Wands is ego and pride. I think that someone is going to either compliment you or gas you up in a way in which you've never been gassed up before. I also think you're going to be put on a pedestal and appreciated and applauded for something. There just seems to be some sort of, you're going to get noticed for something. You're going to be recognized and seen for something. People are going to embrace something in you or give you your flowers for something. If there's anything that you post online, that's also a good sign of it being popular, because Six of Wands is a popularity, sort of like appreciation for something that you've done. Now, in my Five of Pentacles, in my what you're represented as, is the Five of Pentacles reverse, which is, to me, that's about no longer needing to learn from other people. The student becomes the teacher. So it seems to me more like you don't need to learn. If anything, you need to do this month. You've already grown enough. It's time to cash in your rewards. I also think the Five of Pentacles is about someone trying to abuse their power. So I think someone has overstayed their welcome, or you've overstayed your welcome in some place or something. You've already absorbed all the knowledge. There's no more juice left in the berry. It's okay to drop it. Now, in my Page of Swords reverse, in my good news position, like I said, Page of Swords is about something that's not worth fighting for. I think you were going in the right direction, but I don't think, here's the thing. I think you were going in the right direction, but I think you missed the switch. You missed the turn. So I am seeing you make a slight U-turn. It's almost like you kept going straight instead of making the right, or you made a left instead of going right. So to me, you're doubling back a little bit on something or someone, and you're pivoting because it seems like you've missed the turn metaphorically. So it's not that this situation was a waste of time. It's just that the direction that you went was slightly off. And so the opportunity that you have in front of you, or the person, may not be worth fighting for, but the previous option or the previous turn that you missed is. So double back a little bit, gateway, go back, go like a little bit, and connect with that person or that thing, and you'll have a way better, easier time. If not, you'll get a second opportunity. It'll just take longer because you'll basically have to keep going straight until you bump into them again, so to speak. Now, in my avoidance position, that is the Page of Pentacles, which is about high, everlasting expectations. Again, what works for some people is not going to work for you. And what works for everyone is not going to work for you. You are not a cookie cutter bitch. You are not going to have a cookie cutter life. You're not going to have a cookie cutter trajectory. And if someone tells you, if you count 1, 2, and 3, you'll be able to be where you need to be, you will not. You'll count 1, 2, 3, and you'll stand there. Okay? This is like if Dorothy gave you her slippers to go home and you clapped them 3 times and everyone who had her slippers went home except for you. You're not going home, because your option is different and your trajectory is different. You're going to maybe have to clack them 4 times, or maybe you clack them 2 times and it happens. You're different. You're unique. Remember that. Okay? Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Okay? Your trajectory and your decisions and the people around you are unique and different. Okay? They're off. They're slightly different. So the rules are going to be bent and broken for you. Okay? They're different. Okay, the plan that you have, that's not going to work for you. What worked for others does not work for you. So be a little bit more impulsive and embrace your individuality, your creativity. What you feel is accurate. 6 of Wands, you're going to be appreciated for your craziness. Someone is going to be like, that's a crazy idea. That's stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not what happens. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, whoever said that is an idiot, and that's your sign to do it. When someone's like, that's not going to work, you're crazy, that's wild, it's stupid, that's a dumb idea, that means that you're on the right track. Do it. I don't really know if you should trust that person. Well, guess what? Your intuition tells you to trust that person. Trust them. I don't think you should do that thing. Do it. I'm telling you, this month, you need to listen to yourself, because the rules are going to be broken and are made to be broken, and the structure is made to be destroyed. And you are the person that is going to knock things loose. Please listen to me, bitch. Let's get you a song. Lolo Zuai, Crazy Sexy Dream Girl, which, by the way, this song always makes me think of Pisces. Manic Pixie Dream Girl vibes. Be chaotic. Break the mold. Be spontaneous. Be bold. Be emotional. Be rash, crazy, wild. You'll get rewarded for it. Trust me. Have I ever steered you wrong yet? Hopefully you guys like that. If you did, make sure you join the YouTube members, okay? There's a lot of exclusive content you're going to miss out. If not, it's linked down below. Good luck. Damn, October is fucking wild. Happy Halloween. Ho.